Okay, here's more updates. To straighten out the front A-pillar on the driver's side. I know that there's a gentleman that talked about his A-pillar not lining up. Went ahead and I cut it here and I moved it up. Now it's in perfect alignment. Furthermore, I went ahead and started working on the B pillars. Got them pretty set up. It's roughed in. As you can see, my cage, I trimmed off the two hoops on the top, and then you get a better idea of what it's looking like. What the plan is with these B pillars. I know that they didn't have them on this kit car kit ink body, but like I said, there's so much modifications I'm doing that this is the best way to go. I think they've come along pretty good since I got a different engine trunk lid. I went ahead and cut off the bat wings that were here originally, and now since they had a nice curve to them, it follows the windshield pretty good. I use them for the B pillars for both sides. And that new trunk lid comes with the bat wings attached. Again, you get that from Car Kit Inc. And I purchased that when I purchased this whole kit. So there's an update of where we're at. A lot of work so far. Still have to do some bracing. I'm going to do perhaps an aluminum firewall just in front of the engine, and then I'll tie that into the B pillars. It should be a pretty strong section back there. I got it temporarily clamped down here and then up forward, just at the bottom there where the doors are. Keep it from moving, and it seems to be doing pretty good. And I'll keep you updated as it comes along. No, there was a gentleman that was working on one of these bodies, and he wanted to cut off his doors right here, but if you look, it just takes a little bit of work, and you can put the B pillar in and make it just like very similar to the way it should be, and you don't have to cut those door pillars off. You know, they look much better, I think, have a better flow to it. Also, what you have to do is you have to take and you can see I built this up. This is actually pieces from the door pillar that I did cut. I did cut it off here, but didn't cut it down here. I took the door pillar off, and all the extra material made a perfect pocket for your rubber to go in. So you get a good seal there. I laid the door up, it sits pretty good. But what you have to do is this actually sits farther out, maybe 1.5 inches. So what you have to do is you have to cut it. So I just followed the line here, and I cut it all the way across and up here, and then I brought it in 2 inches as it tapered towards the top. You can see what I'm talking about if you look at the other side. It comes way out. So you see how much has to come in. 1.5 inches. And then you end up with a good sealing door. Isn't that difficult? There's already a lot of work that has to be done here because of the mold. The original piece that came from companies, a little bit of work that has to be done here, so might as well do it all. Have that door sealed properly. If you want to put a good door seal in there, I recommend doing that. But the gentleman that was working on his front A-pillar, I had to trim mine here. What it is, I cut it here, and I cut it here, and I braced it up put a shim in there, and I measured and I ended up with the same distance on both left and right side, and that solved that problem. So keep on watching my videos if you're interested to see the progress and see how we're coming, and I'll keep you updated.